my cute dumplings, I'm Katerina. Welcome to start today's video why Chinese people use English names with me. If you are new here, this channel will help you get to know China and Chinese better. Don't forget to subscribe if you are interested. I believe many of you have wondered why Chinese people give you their English names instead of their real Chinese names when you are not a Chinese. And some of them even have a weird English name or they change their English names frequently. I remember once at my university, my English teacher asked about our English names. And some students didn't have English names yet and they were not that good at English. So there was one boy stood up embarrassed, said his English name was friend. Right. It sounds like a name with effort from a lovely friend sitting next to him. And there was a Tom and Jerry sitting next to each other. They probably didn't even get what was funny about it. And there was a celebrity called Angela Baby here. You can notice for us, English names are not as serious as our real Chinese names that would show up on our ID cards, school report cards, that would get our ass beat up by parents. If I bring a report card home with Katerina on it, instead of beating me, my mother probably gonna be like, damn, who is that? Must be someone dumb as fuck. So maybe today my name is Katerina and tomorrow I'll be Catherine. You never know. It's all up to my mood. There's nothing to keep me stuck with one English name. I didn't have an English name until 13. My English teacher gave me one which wasn't Katerina, by the way. I don't like your Chinese name. Take this. She gave an English name to each of her students and encouraged us to write it down on homework papers and do call our English name at class. She meant well. She hoped we could be surrounded by English language environment as much as possible. There were so many funny stories back to my school time. I will share with you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment if you're interested. So that was the first reason I started having an English name. I noticed many YouTubers would use their real names on YouTube, but obviously Katerina Mango is not my real Chinese name and it's not anywhere close. It's more like a net name. I asked my friend why we'd prefer to tell English names to foreigners. We both agreed with. We just don't want to tell our real names. We're not that close yet. That's it. So if someone tells you he or she has a Chinese friend, ask him or her what's that person's Chinese name, then you will know that's a real friend or not. Chinese will tell our full names when we introduce ourselves, which is very specific. People can easily get more personal information through this name. It's some sort of privacy protection strategy too, I guess. Until a nerd also only tell my first name when others ask about my Chinese name. Second one also may be the one you heard the most. It's hard for foreigners to pronounce it correctly. I saw a Chinese name online in pinyin like this. How would you pronounce it without thinking too much? Shitting, right? But it's actually shi ting, most likely. But did you notice there's something missing? Yes, the tongue mark. It's supposed to look like this. Without tongue marks, you only have like 1 in 16 chance to pronounce it correctly. Scandal. And sometimes even if we tell you face to face, I believe there are still many people are not confident enough to pronounce it correctly. Personally, it really embarrassed me to pronounce my name incorrectly. That's why I'm so afraid my friends or my boyfriend will have a name I cannot pronounce correctly. Hey, this is my boyfriend.
What's his name? You don't know his name?
I do, I just don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Third reason, some people think they have ugly or tacky Chinese names. People here make fun of it so hard that some people look fancy, elegant with a modern English name to cover their outdated Chinese name to be international. This joke is actually pretty rude, but it does happen. I would place this on the third because many Chinese have made fun of my Chinese names as well since I was a little kid. Includes adults. I hated my name so much and I hated others calling my Chinese name. So initially it feels like I could get rid of my Chinese name for a while when I tell out the English name. Very ironically, foreigners helped me to love my Chinese name again. Because they didn't know the beauty standards of Chinese names, so I had to explain every single character to them. And no matter they were just trying to be nice or they truly thought it was cool, I'm really grateful for it and I'm really proud of my name right now. It's like I don't know many meanings of English names, but I thought Alex is such a cool name since I was 13. If you're Alex and you don't like your name, please don't feel bad about it. It's one of the coolest names I've ever heard. I also heard some vloggers saying, don't use English names anymore. Both Japanese and Korean use their own names. Why don't you be proud of your own nation? Why don't you be proud of being a Chinese? It may exist on some small amount of Chinese people, but to be honest, it sounds more like a whale's code than a sincere suggestion or explanation. They clickbait on it and provoke conflicts to get more views. It goes viral and people start to criticize others who do have an English name, no matter reason, as being ashamed of our nation or culture online or in real life. This is so brain dead. If you disagree with what I just said, do I look like I care? Unless you are my subscriber. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so I will care about your opinions slightly more. And you look damn cute today. I will see you in my next video.